Hello everyone, welcome to Science Hub. Today's topic is animals and their food. This is chapter 3 for class 6. Let us go to the lesson. First of all, we will discuss what are the topics explained in this lesson. Food habits of different animals, classifying the organisms based on their food habits, different modes of getting food by different animals, adaptation in animals according to their food habits, and the last interrelations of plants and animals through food chain and food webs. Let us go to the lesson. First of all, we will discuss types of animals. Animals that depend on plants for food are called herbivores. Animals that depend on animals for food are called carnivores. And the last, animals that depend on both plants and animals for food are called omnivores. This is a special type of animals which is found in mammals, that is frugivorous animals. These animals feed mostly on raw fruits, succulent fruits like vegetables, roots, shoots, nuts and seeds. Here succulent fruits means the fruits which contain lot of water. Those are called succulent fruits. Frugivorous can be any type of herbivore or omnivore where fruit is a preferred food type. It is most common among all mammals. Now we will discuss how animals are getting their food. Animals also depend on plant sources for their food. As they cannot prepare their own food, they depend upon plants. Every animal has its own style of getting food. First, they will track down, they will collect, or they will grab or hunt, and then use various parts of their body to track food into mouth. Animals trace their food with wide range of senses such as smelling, sight, hearing, tasting and touching. Most animals have specialized parts of body such as mouth, hands or feet that help them to collect their food most efficiently. For example, dogs use sense of smell, vultures use vision, bats depend on hearing while reptiles depend on sense of taste. We can also see that same part may be used in different ways by different animals. For example, both dog and frog use tongue in different manners. Let us see. A dog licks with its tongue while the frog captures and swallows food with it. Here are some pictures given for your reference. A dog uses tongue for licking water or milk, but in case of frog, it uses the same tongue for capturing the insects. The type of food and the ways in which an animal collects it form the food habit of the organism. Now let us see how leeches get their food. These leeches are most common in villages and the people living in villages are more familiar with these leeches. Leeches stick onto the skin and suck the blood of cattle as well as humans. They have special structures called suckers in their mouth to suck blood. Here is the picture. You can observe this picture. The leech is having a sucker at its head portion. With the help of this sucker, the leech will suck the blood from the humans as well as cattle. Next, how birds get their food. Different birds have different beaks. Do you know why they are different? Yes, the beaks are different because the birds eat different kinds of food. Let us see, for example, some birds. Woodpecker, long and strong beak for removing bark. As woodpecker feeds on small insects which are living behind the bark of tree, so it have to remove the bark so that it is having long and strong beak. Next, a crane. It is having long beak to catch fishes in water. Next, vultures. As it have to take flesh, it having strong hooked beaks. Next, parrots. Parrot is having hooked beak to eat fruits and crack nuts. Some birds have sharp claws while some birds do not. Next, how a duck and fish get their food? Duck have teeth, but they are not like the teeth of lion or cow. They are not useful in grinding. They act as a filters to get food from water. Similarly, fish also have teeth, which are used for same purpose as that of ducks. This is a special case that is called natural scavengers. Scavengers means cleaners. Crows and vultures that live in our surroundings usually eat waste, rotten food material, dead animals. They keep our surroundings clean. As they are removing all the waste and rotten matter by eating them, they will keep our surroundings clean, so that they are called as natural scavengers. Now let us see how a frog is getting its food. A frog throws out its sticky tongue towards an insect. The insect gets stuck on the frog's tongue. Then the frog swallows it. Next, herbivores. Herbivores depend on plants for their food. Many animals like cow, goat, giraffe, camel, elephant, deer, sheep, buffalo, etc., they will eat different parts of plants like green grass, dry grass, leaves, and branches. How hunting animal gets its food? Wild or hunting animals like lion, tiger, fox, and wolf hunt other animals for their food. As we have discussed earlier about carnivores, they will depend upon other animals. So, for hunting, they are having strong legs to run, sharp claws to catch, and sharp teeth to tear flesh. You can observe these pictures, then you will get an idea. Next, food chain. The sequence of who eats whom is called as food chain. Living organisms need food to perform their life processes. Some organisms can produce their own food, while some depends on other organisms to obtain their energy. Producers make their own food. Plants are producers. As plants are producing food to all living organisms, they are called as producers. A consumer is an organism that eats living plants or animals. All animals are called consumers because they cannot prepare their own food. Basing on their food habits, consumers are classified into three specific groups. Let us see them in detail. Primary consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary consumers. First of all, primary consumers. They eat producers. Producers means plants. They include herbivores. All herbivores will depend on plants, that is producers, such as rabbit, cow, some insects, etc. Nextly, secondary consumers. They eat primary consumers. Primary consumers means herbivores. They include carnivores such as many birds, frog, fox, etc. Thirdly, tertiary consumers. They eat secondary consumers. They include carnivores that feed on other carnivores such as snakes, lions, tigers, etc. Next, food web. Food chains cannot always be represented by a straight line. They can be in any manner. They can be branched with several food chains connected to each other to form a web. This system of interconnected food chains is called food web. Here is the picture, you can observe it. There are different types of food chains included in a single food web. The last but not least, that is animal colonies and food. There are many animals that live in colonies, from huge elephants to tiny ants. As elephants live in forest, we cannot see them, but we can observe the ant colonies in your surroundings. The wonder world of ants. Ant colonies have large ant forces to do work. There are mainly workers, soldiers, female ants, and male ants. The workers collect and maintain food stock for other ants. Ants keep a type of insect called aphids for honeydew. Like us, ants are good farmers. So, what we learned from ants, they are really hard workers. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel Science Hub. Thank you once again.